Hi, I recently stumbled upon an interesting story from my childhood. The story is about The Emperor's New Clothes by Hans Christian Andersen. So once upon a time, there lived this emperor and he was obsessed with new clothes. Every day he wanted to wear a new set of clothes. He ensured none of his clothes are repeated. And apart from wearing a new dress, he was also obsessed when people complimented him. He always wanted to make a lasting impression, not as an emperor, but somebody who has the taste of wearing a great dress. One fine day, two scoundrels disguised as weavers came to the kingdom and met the emperor and told the emperor, "My dear emperor, it will be an honor if we can weave for you your best cloth." The emperor went ahead and said, "Tell me more about the best cloth that you are talking about." The weaver said, "Our best cloth is a magical cloth. When we say a magical cloth or a magical dress, it will only be visible to those who are smart and intelligent. Anybody who is stupid, dumb, or incompetent cannot see this dress." The emperor got excited and he said, "Oh my God, I will get an opportunity to come to know which all ministers are incompetent." So he said, "Take this bag of gold, don't worry about the money, and get me the best dress ever." The scoundrels started their job. Every day they used to demand a bag of gold and they used to pretend that they are weaving something. They had this needle, but needle had no thread. After a week's time, they came in front of the emperor and the ministers and they presented the new dress. And they said, "My dear emperor, this is your new dress. How do you like it?" The emperor looked at the dress and realized there was no dress. But he did not want to prove that he is stupid. So he said, "My goodness, this is such an amazing dress. Look at the color, the texture. I have never ever seen such a lovely dress." And he looked at his ministers for affiliation. The ministers looked at the dress. Again, they could not see a dress. But again, even they did not want to be treated as stupid or dumb. So they jumped the bandwagon and said, "This is by far the best dress. This is something that you do not have in your wardrobe." And one of the ministers went ahead and said that, "Why don't you wear this dress for the procession that you have to attend tomorrow?" The emperor said, "That's a great idea, let's do it." So the following day, he wore that invisible dress and went for the procession. The word had spread like a wildfire that today the emperor is wearing a magical dress. Only if you are smart and intellectual, you can see this dress. If you are stupid, incompetent, or good for nothing, you cannot see it. So when he stepped out wearing nothing, he was absolutely nude, naked, everybody went ahead and they started cheering for him. It was only a kid in that procession who shouted out, "I can't see any cloth on the emperor," when everybody realized that the emperor is naked. The emperor too realized that he was wearing nothing. He was embarrassed, but it was way too late. He did not want to come across as a weak person, so he continued the procession. He was definitely wearing something, but now it was his false arrogance. Now this is a wonderful story for all of us. And it has 3 lessons for me. Lesson 1, from the king or the emperor's end. It's very important to take pride in a lot of things, but we need to understand what is our focus. Our focus should always be our work. Anything which is apart from work is important, but work should always be given the due credit. Also, taking pride and being arrogant are 2 different things. The moment we become arrogant, it will make us do stupid things. From ministers and subjects, nobody wanted to come across as fool. So what they did was they jumped into the bandwagon and followed what the majority is doing. Not every time the majority is right. And most of the time, it's the black sheep that's telling the truth. And lastly, the kid who went ahead and said that the emperor is very nothing. It's very important that we give candid feedback to people. More than anything, this world deserves a lot of candid feedback. I have thoroughly enjoyed narrating this story, and I hope the feeling is mutual. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much. Bye bye.